A very good morning to all my BC final students. We'll continue with your subject of COAS, Computer Oriented Accounting System. In the last video, we discussed about the bookkeeping, characteristics of bookkeeping and importance of bookkeeping. Let us take a flashback of the previous video. The bookkeeping is the art of recording financial transactions which have money or money's worth in the books of account, or recording of financial transactions in the books of accounts. Now bookkeeping is one crucial part of accounting. Now we'll come to the next part of your course of study, that is the term accounting. Now, many of you are from non-commerce background, so we'll study the simplest form, what is accounting first, then we'll go into the deep into the concept of accounting. So accounting is, the simple meaning is, accounting is measurement, processing and communication of financial and non-financial information about economic entity, that is business or corporation. Now, let us understand the meaning of accounting. Accounting is the measurement, processing and communication of financial and non-financial information about an economic entity, that is business or corporation. Now, we'll understand properly what does this sentence mean. Is the measurement, we measure, process and communicate the financial and non-financial information about an economic entity. So we studied in the first video of COS that the activities are divided into two parts, that is economic activity and non-economic activity. The economic activities are those activities which provide us, which have a certain monetary value to it. So we studied in the first class, activities are divided into two parts, economic and non-economic. So this economic activities gives us the value of money or have certain money's value or money's worth to it. So economic entity means have a corporation, business or corporation. Corporation means we can say as company also. So it is the measurement, processing and communication of financial and non-financial information. Financial information which has certain money's worth to it or has a monetary value to it. Non-financial information are those information which do not have any money value to it but are important to the business concern or business firm. So these are the financial and non-financial information about an economic entity, that is economic means having some monetary value or money's worth, that is business or a corporation. Business or a corporation. Now this is the simplest meaning of accounting for all the students, that the simple and easy meaning of accounting. Without going deep into the concept of accounting, just to understand what does the accounting mean is the simple meaning of accounting. The language of business which help us to measure the business in term of monetary value. The language of business which measures business or corporation into monetary value or profit or loss. Now, understanding this statement, the language of business which measures the business or corporation into monetary value or profit or loss. Now, why this accounting is needed in a business? Because without accounting, we cannot know whether our business is running on profit or loss or does have any monetary value to itself. So, accounting helps a business to measure its components or measure its activities in terms of monetary value or in terms of profit and loss. Coming down to the next segment, that is, in simple words, accounting is recording, classifying, summarizing, and interpreting of financial transactions. Now, what do we understand by this in simple words? Accounting is recording, classifying, summarizing, and interpreting of financial transactions. Recording means, first, if there is any transactions taking place in the business, the transactions are recorded. Recording means transactions are recorded. Then classified according to the transactions. If example sales is made, then it is recorded in the sales book. If the purchase is made, it is recorded in the purchase book. So classifying means books of accounts, classification of books of accounts. Then summarizing. What do you mean by summarizing? Summarizing means balancing of the accounts. Summarizing means balancing of the accounts. Now interpreting means relating the accounts. If the purchase is made, then the purchase money comes, goods comes in and money goes out. So interpreting is relating the account. Relating accounts for journal. Now journal we can say as recording of transactions which have effect to the business. Recording of transactions which have a certain effect to the business. So in this meaning of accounting, in simple words, accounting is recording, classifying, summarizing, and interpreting of financial transactions. Recorded means recording, noting down. Classifying of books of accounts, what transaction goes under what book of account. Third is balancing of account, means balancing. Summarizing means balancing of accounts, the debit and the credit, balancing of debit and credit. Then relating of accounts for journal. Interpreting means relating for account for journal. For a journal proper, we need to relate the account. If example, if the purchase is made by the business, the money is given from the business. So money goes out and the goods come in. The purchase made is goods come in and money goes out. So that is relation of two things, monies and good, money and goods. So that relation of two things is done by interpretation for journal. Journal is recording of transactions which have a certain effect or which is the one step of accounting, the first step of accounting. So this all is the literal meaning of accounting. Now let us now, coming down to the part of definition of accounting. According to Behrman and Derman, accounting can be defined as identifying, measuring, classifying and communicating. Of financial transaction. So by this definition, according to Behrman and Derman, accounting can be defined as identifying, measuring, classifying and communicating of financial transaction. Identifying what are the transaction made, measurement of the transactions, classifying of the books of accounts and communicating, providing information of financial. Coming down to the second definition of accounting, according to Robert N. Anthony, accounting system is collecting, recording, summarizing and communicating in terms of monetary value, the information of business. Now, according to Robert and Anthony, accounting system is collecting, recording, summarizing and communicating in terms of monetary value the information of the business. What is the information of the business? Information of the business can be defined as all the transactions, all the related transactions, the activities of the business is the information of the business. So we already know collecting means collecting the transaction which took place, recording the transaction, summarizing the transaction and communicating in monetary value or the transactions which have some money's worth to it or can be measured in terms of money, the information of the business. This is the definition of accounting. The part of objectives of accounting. Why accounting is necessary to a business. Objectives of accounting. Keep a systematic record. Now, what do we understand by a systematic record? In accounting, all the transactions or all the activities which takes place in a business are recorded in a systematic manner. Systematic manner means date-wise, according to the purchase made on the date, on a particular note, on a particular precise voucher number. That is to keep a systematic record of every transactions. Now the second point is to keep record of profit and loss. Now, why accounting is used in a business? That is the second important thing. Why accounting is used? The second important point is to keep a record of profit and loss. How does a person know his business is running on a profit or in loss? If the transactions are recorded in a systematic manner, we can know that this much amount of money is invested by me and this is my profit or this is my loss. So this happens because of accounting. In a business, we come to know about the profit or loss made by the business is because of accounting. Coming to the third point, to ascertain the profit incurred and loss suffered. Now, how does the profit, to ascertain the profit incurred and the loss suffered? With the help of accounting, and or we can say it is an objective of an accounting, to know, we can know why the profit is made, how and why the profit is made, how and why. So similarly with the loss, how and why the loss is made, we can know by the help of accounting in a business why and how the profit is incurred and the losses suffered to a business. Financial position of a business. Now, what does this mean? To ascertain the financial position of business, this sentence means that whether the business have progressed or it has come down. The financial position of a business compared to the previous year. In 2019, my business earned 2 lakhs of profit. In 2020, my business has gone up to 2,10,000 or come down to a loss. So that measurement of financial position of a business is done with the help of accounting. The next fifth point is to ascertain frauds and thefts. Now, to ascertain frauds and thefts, if every transaction is recorded with the help of accounting, we can easily know if there is a fraud or a theft that happens in our business organization. So to ascertain fraud and theft, and the word ascertain means to know. The sixth point is to know the information about payment of tax. Payment of taxation. Now, if we come to know the profit and loss about the business, or the evolution of the business, or the transactions which happens in the business, we can make a mark that how much tax we have to pay to the government, how much tax is liable to pay to the government. The seventh point is to ascertain payables and receivables. What do we understand by payables and receivables? Payables means the amount which we have to pay to the creditors, and receivables means the amount we have to receive from the debtors. So payables and receivables, if we are the amount due to the outside parties to the business, it's payables, and the outside parties are due to our business is receivables, the amount payable or receivables. Let us repeat all the objectives of accounting. The first objective is to keep a systematic record of all the transactions, all the economic, non-economic, financial, non-financial transactions. Keep a systematic record of it. To keep the record of profit and loss, to ascertain or to know the profit or loss of the business, whether my business has made a profit or whether my business has made a loss. The next thing is to ascertain the profit incurred and the loss suffered. How and why the profit is made, and how or why the loss is suffered. How the profit is incurred and why the loss is suffered is ascertained, or we can know by the help of accounting. Next is to ascertain the financial position of the business. Comparing to the next or the previous year, sorry, not the next year, but the previous year, we can know the financial position of a business, whether our business has progressed or our business has come down. We can know, we can manage, and we can balance with the help of accounting. To ascertain the frauds and thefts. Obviously, with a systematic record of all the transactions, we can easily find out what is the fraud and theft happening in a business organization. Next is to know the information about payment of taxation. Payment of taxation. Now, with the help of information which is provided through accounting, easily a person of the business, the owner, the proprietor of the business, or the outside parties of the business, or the government can know the taxation amount have to be paid by a business. The last point is to ascertain the payables and receivables. Payables, the meaning is when the outside we owe to the outside party. Outside party we owe means some amount is due to the outside parties, and receivables means some amount has to be received from the outside parties. So these are the 7 objectives of accounting. Now let the importance of accounting. What are the importance of accounting? Now, first is recording. Why is recording an importance of accounting now? Human memory or human brain is not capable of memorizing and memorizing all the transaction, all the business problems, or all the business transactions or the activities that take place in the tenure of the business. Business is not a form of continuation of 1 year, 2 year. It may take place for 15 years, 20 years, 5 years, 6 years, 10 years, or maybe a short duration of 5-6 years. So memorizing all that is impossible for a human being. So recording is one of the important aspects of accounting. Second one is tax assessment or valuation. Helpful in tax valuation. What do you mean by tax valuation? Now, if there is proper recording of every transactions, every activities of the business, we can easily know the amount of tax which is payable, payable from the business to the government of the country. So helpful in tax valuation. The third point is helpful for planning. Now, what do we understand by helpful in planning now? With the transactions which are happening in the business, we can plan the future of the business. We can easily plan the future of the business. What we have to do in a business to earn more profit, we can plan to it. So accounting lays a background for planning. Accounting lays the footstep for planning for the future course of business. The next point is prevents frauds. Now, if there is a bit-to-bit information about the transaction and the activities taking place in the business with the help of accounting, there is no point of threat. There is no point of fraud happening in a business. If we record every individual bit-to-bit transactions and activities in a business, there is no point of fraud happening in a business. So prevention of fraud is one point of accounting. The next is helpful to outsiders. Now, helpful to outsiders means not the outsiders, but generally the outsiders here means the investors. How can a person certainly determine that if I am investing in certain company, will I gain a profit or will I gain a loss? So, with the information provided by accounting, a person can decide, a person means an investor can decide whether it is a good decision to make investment in that particular business or not. So, it provides information or helpful to the investors which invest in the helps in debt collection. Now, what is debt collection? Debt collection means when the outsiders owe certain amount of money or money's worth to the business. That is called as debt. So, collection of the debt keeps a record of every transaction. So, collection of the debt is also very easy or in a possible way with the help of accounting. Next point is to ascertain profit and loss of business. Now, to ascertain the profit or loss of the business, obviously with the recording of every single transaction, summarizing, recording, interpreting of every transactions, can give rise to the result, that is profit and loss, whether my business has gained profit or my business has incurred loss. That is profit or loss. The 8th point is to ascertain financial position of business. Now, with the help of accounting, we can know what is exactly my financial position compared to the previous year. What exactly is my financial position compared to the previous year? Whether my business is going up or my business is coming down, we can know with the help of accounting. Ninth point is valuation. Helpful in business valuation, what does it mean? Helpful in business valuation means when a business is coming to an end, the valuation is made, the entire business comes down, then the valuation is made of all the properties of the business, then accounting helps in the valuation of those business organization. The last point is helpful to management of a company for decision making. Now, helpful to the management of the company for decision making. Now, the accounts or the financial information provided by accounting is helpful for the management for making the better decision or the better action for the business. Now let us revise all the 10 points at once. The first point is recording. As human memory is not that powerful for memorizing everything, the accounting helps in recording all the financial and non-financial information of the business. Second point is helpful in tax assessment and valuation. The accounting part helps in the tax assessment or the payment of taxation in a business, calculation of payment of taxation of a business. Third is for planning. Planning means obviously a business is for the future course of time, so accounting provides the detailed information for planning process of the business. The fourth point is prevents frauds. Obviously, if every bit of transactions is recorded in the books of account, then the frauds are least to happen or not to happen in a business concern. Now, fifth point is helpful to outsiders. The outsider party means the investors. When an investor can better decide with relation to the accounting figures that it is beneficial to invest in a business or not. So, helpful to outsiders. Helpful in debt collection. Debt collection, as it keeps a record how much the outside parties owe to my business concern or a business concern. Then it helps in debt collection of those outside parties. The next point is to ascertain the profit or loss of the business. To ascertain means to know the profit or loss of the business. In the running particular years, whether a business has made a profit or incurred loss, to know the profit and loss, the accounting is very helpful, or accounting is the basis for which profit and loss can be determined by a business. Now, to ascertain the financial position of the business. What is financial position of the business? Now, comparing to the previous year, whether my business have progressed or come down. Whether my business has progressed or come down is the financial position of the business. The ninth point is helpful in business valuations. Business valuations means when a company is about to come down or is about to close, the valuation of all the assets and liabilities is done easy and made easy with the help of accounting. Last point is helpful to the management for a company for decision making. Now, accounting figures can say much about the company. So, accounting provides a management for better implementation and better planning and better processing for decision making process of a company. That's all for today's video. We'll continue with the next class of